Hi, everybody. This is Bulletproof Underwear, episode number 103.
Yeah!
I am your co-host Flex,
And I am your co-host Yam Juice.
and this is our special guest.
That Irish guy.
That Irish guy, also known as Aaron, also known as Irishark.
Also known as the guy who changes his name every 2 goddamn months.
It's like, okay, so I'm wondering, why do people change their name on Twitter? What's the deal? What's the point of that?
You mean their first name?
Well, whatever. I mean, your actual Twitter @ thing is going to be the same, but what shows on the Twitter feed can change.
Or your display name.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell is up with that?
That, I never understood technology.
Well, you changed yours. I mean, you've changed yours a few times.
Yeah. I usually do it for inside jokes with friends.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any inside jokes. All my jokes are on the outside, like my kidneys.
I don't have any friends.
So what the hell's been going on, Mr. Aaron?
My computer broke.
Oh,
So
No.
now I talk. Yeah. Magnets, they'll get you.
magnets. Whose magnets were they?
It was mine. It was a flashlight that I forgot had a magnet on it. I
Oh
was
no!
like rooting around back there trying to plug some stuff in, and I guess I just got it too close to the hard drive and poof.
You
Oh, man, that
messed up
sucks.
your hard drive. Well, if it's just a hard drive, then you should be able to just reformat it and, reinstall the operating system or whatever you have to do. You should be able to get it back.
Yeah, it won't be too hard. I'm just lazy.
Yeah.
I know the
PCs.
feeling. I am too.
Plus, I've been playing more with Xbox crowds now, so I haven't needed it anyway.
Well, for that, I applaud you. Yay! Since I'm not really a computer gamer. Now, the PC Master Race, they have their benefits and all that, but one of them is not playing with friends. Consoles are more advantageous for that.
Yes. Especially in Minecraft.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing most of the people that watch this aren't going to really be much into that anyway.
Well, it's like I've come to the understanding that if you don't play Minecraft, you don't like Minecraft, then there's something wrong with you. And we already know there's something wrong with me.
Yep, and me.
Yeah,
I know quite a few. I know a lot of people that play Minecraft, though.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who play
I
it
do.
too. But you and me are just about the only people around who don't.
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
I said, there's something fucking wrong with us.
I just never got into it. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. It's like I have no desire to play it, but it's like, God help those who do. It's making somebody a lot of money.
Oh,
There's
Paige
nothing-
loves it, man.
There's nothing wrong with not wanting to play a game that was made for 13-year-olds.
Are you sure it's 13 and not like 9 9-year-olds?
I say 13 is like an average, like between 12 and 15 or something.
Yeah. Well, us adults, we like our first-person shooters. Unlike children,
Excuse
you
me.
never find kids on first-person shooters. Never.
Us geezers. Yeah.
As geezers.
Well, as you know, I've been focusing on Halo a lot lately.
Yes.
And I will say this. You do find squeakers in the lobby sometimes. But I think overall, Halo is a little older crowd than like Call of Duty.
A little.
It seems to be to me anyway.
Yeah. Although most of the time I'm in a party, so I can't hear what those assholes are saying anyway.
Yeah.
I've already met some cool people through EM for Halo.
Yeah. We're gonna meet more too as it goes. I'm sure. They need somebody to inflate their egos.
No, they need somebody to help boost their KDR, and I'm
That's right.
that player.
Actually, I really like playing with you, Aaron, when it's Halo, because when we have you in the lobby, our team wins. It's true. It's like always.
Halo's where I started playing video games in the first place, really.
Which one was your first?
Halo 2.
Halo 2. So are you excited about the Master Chief Collection?
I am. I can't wait for my beta. I need my beta.
Will it be a Master beta?
Hey. Probably.
Oh, that's a 15-yard penalty for clipping.
I'm going to take this off. It's already hot enough in here.
I was going to say, man, you got to be roasting.
You know those English people... I'll wait till he takes his headphones off. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, those crazy English people, they call it beta.
Really?
They're going to play the beta. Oh, we like English people.
Yeah, everyone does. I love everybody until they give me a reason to hate them.
Well, actually, I think that's a good way to be, really. You can be a sourpuss if you want, but, love everybody. Love everyone.
Except the cops in GTA, man.
Well, they got a tough job, They got these armed, crazy marauders running all over their city. And they're, even though they outnumber you, 1,000,000 to 1, they can't seem to take you down, and they die like in hordes.
Yeah.
Can't stop you from banging the hose and smoking the dope in the GTA game.
Nope.
It's all there. It's all there for you.
$5,000 for immortality.
It's just funny, like, okay, you're being chased by all these cops, and there's helicopters, and there's cars chasing you everywhere, and it's like, they can't fucking stop you. You can take out 1,000,000 of them. This city has the worst fucking police department in the history of the universe. Their citizens should really look into their tax dollars, and it's like, what the hell is going on?
Where's them tax dollars going, people?
Alcohol, Christmas parties for alcoholics, and beating up minorities.
Do they have American Indians in GTA?
No.
No.
Now, see, I think that's wrong. I mean, it's like video games have to have diversity. It's like, where are the games that include Indian Americans?
Red Dead Redemption.
That's true. That's true.
Gun, Red Dead Revolver.
I was, I've taken us off topic already. I was kind of disappointed they didn't say anything about Red Dead Redemption 2 at E3.
They did. Was Rockstar at E3?
They weren't they? Didn't they announce? Isn't that when they announced the next gen for GTA 5?
Well, they announced it during
that was
E3, but I don't think they did it at E3.
That was either Microsoft or Sony announced that.
But I don't think Rockstar was at E3.
Yeah, so far, I'm sure I would have heard of it. There's been nothing concrete about Red Dead Redemption 2. It hasn't even been officially announced that it's even...
Well, no, not really. Well, Mango had posted a thread on the forum of the eight games that were missing in action at E3, and Red Dead Redemption 2 was one of the 8.
Yeah.
Well, that was the finest open world game I've ever played.
Oh, I spent many hours enjoying that game.
Bitch of a game to 100%, though.
I did. I 100%ed it twice.
Twice?
Twice. Once as an evil guy, once as a good guy.
Ah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow, you're hardcore, man.
Yeah. Just skinning every single kind of animal is...
I never even complete a Call of Duty campaign on Veteran. Jesus.
Yeah, it was my proudest gamer accomplishment. But the first time I did it, I wasn't hooked up to Xbox Live, so it didn't save. It's like when I went on live, then it's like, okay, that achievement is not there anymore. It was like,
Really?
that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, there was. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, yeah. One of the hardest things for me was killing a bear with a knife.
Yeah,
fun.
that's not an easy task.
Well, you got to rope him, and you got to stay away from his mouth and just keep slashing his ass. But the problem is he keeps running. Once he gets injured and he's like in danger of dying, then he runs away, and then you have to track after him. I was like, whatever, okay. So, Bulletproof underwear. This is a tribute to these 2 years that we've been doing these shows.
2 years.
2 years. And I just realized I've been here for one of them.
That's right. So you've been on the show several times. I don't know how many times, 4 or 5 times probably.
Probably.
Friend of the show, tried and true.
Definitely friend of the show. Definitely friend of Yemen Flex. I hope we can call you a friend.
You can call me whatever you want to call me.
Can I call you a butt buddy?
Let's start with friends and work our way up.
That's a little personal, isn't it?
That's kind of nutty. All right, so you broke your computer. So what are you on right now?
My laptop.
Has it got a halfway decent card in it? Can you play video games?
Oh, for video games? Hell no. This is more of a business laptop and less of a gaming laptop.
Yeah. Well, most of the integrated graphics laptops you can barely play anything on them.
Tried to play Minecraft, but I couldn't.
You couldn't even play Minecraft?
It would boot up. It just wouldn't load well enough for me.
Wow. Wow, so Crysis 2 probably is out of the question completely.
Oh, don't. Yeah.
Well, I'll bet you could probably still play Doom.
Probably Doom.
Yeah. We played Doom on the computer back in my office, I don't know, back in the 90s.
Wow.
Yeah, that was on a E-machine. You remember that brand of computer, E-machines?
Yeah.
I've heard their name mentioned.
They were totally stripped down. I think they came with Linux on them for the operating system.
Well, they were the cheapest ones that you could buy in the store.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know what the hierarchy was, Compaq, Dell, Hewlett-Packard, but E-machine was at the very, very bottom rung, and that's what my boss
Bottom
had
of the
for our
ladder.
office. Yeah, but we could play Doom on it.
Doom's great.
Doom was
Doom
great.
is coming out. Doom is coming out for the consoles again.
Yes, it is.
Yep, it's being rebooted.
The grandpas of first-person shooting are coming back. Wolfenstein, new Doom.
Yeah.
What's next? Quake and Unreal?
New Duke Nukem with no Duke.
Wait,
no, really.
Oh.
Supposedly a new Duke Nukem's coming up, but with no Duke Nukem in it.
Really?
Yeah. The first one didn't do anything anyway, so...
Yeah, Duke Nukem came out like a year or two ago and basically disappointed everybody.
Yeah, that was a huge letdown.
I saw a used copy at GameStop for $9.99.
It's gonna probably be sitting there for another 20 years before it leaves.
Well, at some point, games go all the way down to like $2.99 and $1.99. And I think I've even seen them for 99 cents.
Yeah, but those are like PS2 games.
Yeah, or Burger King games. You could get some Burger King Xbox games back in the day.
I remember those.
Yeah, they were free. They were free at the time, but now
they were motorcycle races and.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those.
I think Coca-Cola and Doritos and all that should have video games.
You had to buy a Whopper, and then after you bought the Whopper, They'd sell you the game for 99 cents.
So it's not get to the choppa, it's get to
Get
the
to the
wappa.
wappa.
Get to the whopper.
Oh my god, I've been eating fast food a lot lately. I got on the scales for the first time in a long time just the other night, and it's like, oh man, this shit is catching up with me. I'm gonna have to ease up this shit.
You're going to end up like that one guy, that supersized me guy that ate McDonald's for a month every day, 3 meals a day.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting sick, didn't he?
Yeah,
and
he did.
He only did it for a month, and it got him sick.
Eventually, didn't he eventually get a chemical dependency on it?
How do you get a chemical dependency? It's like
Because that's all he ate was McDonald's. He didn't eat anything else.
Yeah, he just ate breakfast, lunch, and supper were all McDonald's.
Oh wow.
It's a stronger stomach than I do. I couldn't do that, man.
Well, he also made a point as like if they asked him if they wanted it supersized, he would say
That
yes.
he had the supersize.
Yep.
Yeah,
He
he had to
always
supersize it.
supersized it.
And he had to eat every single thing on the entire menu, at least once. So no matter how bizarre or weird the thing was, he had to go for it.
Yep.
Like Filet-O-Fish sandwich.
I would have done that first just to get it out of the way.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty. It's like it's probably made out of I don't know, like,
rubber boots and goldfish.
probably like bait.
Chum.
Fish. So
Chum.
worms.
It's chum. That's it.
Made out of chum.
There's a lot of biomass in the ocean that can solve the world's hunger problems. We just have to learn how to eat tube worms.
It's all about distribution.
Tube worms?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
Is that like pink slime?
Pink slime, yes, indeed. Now, one of my most popular videos on my channel was one where I talked about mechanically separated chicken. And I don't know if you know this, but a lot of products that have chicken in them, what they do is they take the back of the chicken, and you can't really sell the back, but it has tissue on it that can be made into food or food-like products.
Oh, great.
They throw a bunch of backs into this machine, and it has a coiled little thing that forces it under hydraulic pressure through this sieve. And the sieve is so fine that only the flesh and the tendons and the soft stuff goes through. The bones don't go through. So when it's done, you got this completely dry, flattened out thing of a back of bones, and all the soft stuff has gone through, and it comes out this hopper, and this is like this pinkish glop.
Comes out of the hopper.
It's a glop. And if you look at bologna, if it doesn't say beef bologna, if it just says bologna, even Oscar Mayer, it's like the number one first ingredient is mechanically separated chicken.
Chicken. Yep.
Wow.
It's
That's your hot dogs, your bologna, any lunch meat. That's a lot of it.
Yeah, they stick it in a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Vienna sausages are 100% made of it.
But once it's seasoned and it's boiled to within an inch of its life, you can't tell the difference when it's formed.
Well, you can make it as stiff as you want to. It's naturally like goo, but you can stiff it up and shape it and form it and use seasonings.
Cook it into anything.
You can make it into McNuggets and stuff like that.
Well, it's chicken. It's chicken, so it's like it's benign in flavor. I mean,
Right. It's chicken.
Yeah, everybody says, "Well, what's it taste? What's alligator taste like? Oh, it tastes like chicken. What's rabbit taste? Oh, it tastes like chicken."
Yeah. Now, see, I've never eaten rabbit. Would you eat a rabbit?
I would try it.
I have.
Really?
Tastes
You'd
like
eat a
chicken.
fluffy bunny?
I would imagine it tasting a little gamey, of course, but
Yeah, it does. I used to hunt, you know,
Yeah. What would you eat from hunting?
rabbits, pheasants, squirrels, raccoons,
Wow.
beaver, bear. We used to have like game feed dinners at the local Eagles Club, and then everybody would bring like some of their own game food, and guys would bring like bear sausage, and
Ooh.
it's good. It was good, and it's good stuff.
Were you so hungry you could eat a bear?
I was so hungry I could eat a bear. Yes, and did so.
Well, it's like, if that stuff kind of grosses you out, like it sort of grosses me out a little bit, then, and
Well,
yet you eat meat.
Oh, I just threw up my mouth a little.
Yeah, I'm a hypocrite. It grosses me out. I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to be the guy to kill them critters.
Well, the whole thing is it's like salad. Well, that's what my food eats.
That's right. That's fodder. Yeah, I guess it was Saturday night. Last week I was on vacation, and we didn't actually go anywhere. We just stayed home and chilled and stuff. So Saturday night we went to a nice restaurant called T-Rex.
T-Rex?
T-Rex. They're a meat place. They're
Steakhouse?
yeah, steaks, chops, and lots of smoked stuff like ribs and smoked brisket and pulled pork and everything meat.
Mm-mm.
So
Sounds carnivorously good.
it is carnivorous. I didn't order a salad, if that tells you anything.
Homer, don't fill up on the bread.
Yeah. So, Aaron, what's your favorite food? What's your all-time favorite food?
meat, what else is there to say, really?
What
As long
kinds
as it's
of meat?
seasoned properly and served with some mashed potatoes.
Ah. How about like a pot roast?
Pot roast was delicious with mashed potatoes.
Okay. How about steak?
Steak is fantastic.
Okay. How about slumming it? How about hamburger helper?
Hamburger helper. I have never eaten hamburger helper, but I would certainly try if that was a combination.
Well, I got to tell you, it's seasoned within an inch of its life. I mean, it's got so much MSG and stuff in it that it can't help but be good. I mean,
Of course.
it's good.
It's got lots of sodium in it to help your blood pressure stay good and high. And
Anybody who doesn't like hamburger helper is just losing out. I'm telling you.
I don't know why they call it hamburger helper. It's good without the hamburger. I mean, I just eat this shit right out of the box, man.
I just take the powder, the seasoning mix. I take the powder that makes the sauce, and I put it on a mirror, and I get a credit card and I chop it into lines. It's like whoa, whoa.
Do a little gummer of it afterward.
Actually, they make tuna helper too, but it's not nearly as good.
No, it's not.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Oh God! So I don't cook that much. I got to tell you, we do not cook much. Aaron, do you cook? Are you a person who cooks?
I do cook I cook my own breakfast and lunch, but when it comes to dinner, it's someone else's responsibility most of the time.
So what's the most elaborate thing that you will likely cook?
I will likely cook a quesadilla. Now, I can craft up a nice sandwich of sorts.
Okay. Okay, so a 7-course French cuisine type of a meal probably is not something you would approach.
No.
I wouldn't approach it either, unless somebody else cooked it.
Now, one time I tried, it's like, okay, I'm going to make Chinese food. So I was like, all right, I had a date and I was going to serve her Chinese food, home cooked.
Oh boy.
And I had three items on the menu. I forgot what it was, but one of them was sweet and sour pork and a couple of other things. And it turned out okay. It turned out all right. You know, you follow a recipe. See, that was in the olden days when you got recipes out of books.
Books?
I know, isn't that crazy?
What are these books you speak of?
If you wanted to cook something, it's like, okay, I need a recipe for something. It's like you just punch it up on Google and boom, you got 100 different recipes for it. I'll bet that's really cut into cookbook sales.
I bet it has.
Like, why the fuck would anybody buy a cookbook?
You got the internet. We got cookbooks, but those were bought long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like probably 90s long ago.
My mom had a file box with note cards in it with recipes.
So did mine. My mom had the same little box with
little box and
little cards, the lines on them.
Okay, it's like, cherry pie,
look in the old box and pull out the recipe card.
And all the cards had stains on them, because people hold them with their hands covered with shortening and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
my
grandma
had a
recipe
huge
I'm going to
box.
share with you.
What's that?
It's like, open a can of tuna, just regular chunk-like tuna. Open a can of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. Mix it together, stir it over a saucepan. Don't add any water. Pour it over a plate full of crumbled up saltine crackers. Mwah.
Everybody's stone-faced.
Yeah. I'm trying to imagine how that would taste.
It's very salty.
I'd imagine.
Well, it's Campbell's, so yeah.
Yeah, and it's concentrated because you don't add water, so the flavor of the mushroom soup is very strong. Now, if you want to put some pepper in it or something, that helps a little bit. But the saltines are good.
Well, there again, you're getting your full supply of sodium.
That's it. All right.
Got to keep that blood pressure up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So gaming seems like it's kind of in the doldrums these days. If you look at the forums and stuff like that, it's just like it was like we did Monkey Turd last night, and it's like
4 people.
This is 3/4 of the turnout right here on this call.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's summer. It's the summer doldrums, Everybody's out running around doing the summer thing. Except me. I'm staying inside where it's cool, where the air conditioner runs.
Yep. I have a fan. I don't need outside.
That's it. Well, see, right now, all the games that we've already been playing, we're sick of, and they haven't released all the cool games that we want. That'll be in the fall.
Yep.
So we just stuck with the same old games that we're already pretty tired of. You got your Watch Dogs and your Wolfenstein. And if you're a PlayStation, you might have your infamous Second Son, or your Xbox, you might have your Titanfall. But even those are getting old.
Yeah, Sniper Elite V3's coming out in July 1st.
Finally, something coming out.
Yeah, that's the one, the sniper game where it shows you that breakout shot, like when you shoot somebody, like shows you going through their rib cage and coming out their back. Oh, it's cool. Cool,
I
man.
love that game.
I did
That
too.
is so visceral, man.
It is.
You should play the Nazi zombie version.
Nazi zombies.
That sounds good.
Hey, did you play V2?
A little bit.
Did you kill Hitler? Did you get a chance to kill Hitler?
Did not kill Hitler.
I had the chance and I could not kill that bastard. At one time I almost the bullet ricocheted, and I could see it, the spark by his feet. Other than that, he was a coward, man. He was hiding behind rocks and stuff, so I couldn't shoot him.
I thought you were going to say like Hitler was like the final boss, and he grew, 50 times his normal size,
No, he was
had
just like the real
guns for arms.
No, he was just like the real Hitler. He was a pussy, and he hid behind a rock like a little sissy.
Yeah, and his mustache parts and there's like a chain gun, you know.
Plasma rifle.
See, that's what you got to have in video games. You got to have an enemy that's, you know, that's what we're tired of. It's like Nazis. It's okay to kill Nazis. It's okay to kill zombies. Space aliens. Russians. It's okay to kill Russians. I mean, they got to come up with some new people to kill, some new things to kill that are evil or bad or just have it coming.
We got Battlefield Hardline coming out.
How about meter maids?
Well, I mean, that's still just cops and robbers.
It's like the meter maids have it coming, you know. It's like nobody likes them. They write you a ticket and they get in their that little stupid 3-wheeled thing, whatever the hell that vehicle is.
Their Metermaid mobile.
Can you imagine if it's a game like Battlefield where you've got vehicles and you can get in the Metermaid thing, whatever that is?
That'd be great.
It's going like 7 miles an hour.
Running people over.
Oh, God.
Oh, see, that's what they need to add to Battlefield Hardline.
Metermaid cars.
A game type where it's a meter maid team and parking infraction team.
Okay, so you know it looks like it happens in downtown Los Angeles.
Yep.
You know, there should be some sort of a game, like kind of a cross between L.A. Noir and like a combat game, where you reenact famous L.A. crimes. You know, like you could play as OJ. Okay, you've got to go in there and you've got to slash Nicole, you know, whatever her name is, throat, and the other guy, and get away to the Bronco.
That might make me a little uncomfortable.
Little extreme.
Or you could play as who's that? The record producer with the crazy hair?
Charlie Manson?
No. Phil Spector.
Phil Spector, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Charlie,
like, and you could,
Charlie Manson, Phil Spector.
and you could even combine the game with one of those courtroom kind of games. You know, there's like, I don't know, Nintendo's got some of those kind of courtroom games, right?
Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright, yeah, like that. Where you have to, try to beat the rap.
You could be Vince Bugliosi against Charlie Manson.
So yeah, there you go. It's like, seriously, you should have a game that's like, you know, you got the Ace Attorney kind of game, but you also get to commit the crime and then try to get away with it.
Kind of have like a CSI Miami game.
Yeah, like that, and you can bribe witnesses or have your cronies
extort people.
them. Yeah.
Extortion, blackmail.
Yeah. It's like Tom Clancy meets, who's that crime writer that writes all the courtroom stuff?
Oh,
Dick Wolf.
Mickey Spillane.
Whatever.
Whoever.
I don't know. You know, I actually have L.A. Noir. I started playing it, I think, one night, and I never actually went back to it.
I fell asleep playing it, actually.
Yeah, so...
Literally fell asleep.
How far did you get? How many nights did you play it?
I played it for about 20 minutes, and then there was no guns, there was no violence, there was no chicks, so I fell asleep.
All you had was a notepad.
Yeah, it was like.
It's like, okay.
I was like, what kind of game is this? A notepad? Who am I going to kill with that?
Oh, I like that game.
Did you play very much of it?
I beat it twice.
You did?
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so the clue was like telling whether somebody's telling the truth or not. Did you get good at that?
I eventually got better at that. It was hard. It's hard, I understand, because, there's the difference between if it's a doubt and if it's a straight-up lie and everything. And there was a problem I had where if I select lie and I had a piece of evidence that backed that lie, I'd pick the evidence, and it's like, nope, that's the wrong piece of evidence. and I'm just that's when it got frustrating, and I'm like, I need to take lunch now.
Well, at least it's a departure from the usual open world kind of game, which is sort of cool.
It was.
I like that.
And the faces were amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
For that time frame, the graphics were really good. They were
Yes,
good.
they were.
you're interviewing witnesses, and you could see it looked like a real person.
Had the sweat pouring off of them and stuff.
Well, there's Rockstar for you. Did any of you guys ever play Bully?
Yes.
Yeah, I played some of that
I
game.
played a little bit of it. It just didn't suck me in. I gave up on it. How about you, Aaron? Did you beat it?
Yeah. Only once.
I didn't beat it.
Yeah.
I got bullied. I got bullied more than I got to bully people.
It's kind of cool that they would go after such diverse kind of games as like Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead and Bully and LA Noir. I mean, that's an ambitious studio.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
It
good
works
with
out for them, though.
It does. Yeah, they're good with the open worlders, man.
Yeah, the next game is going to be like Librarian or something. It's like you play as a librarian. You've got to go around shushing people. And
You got to understand the Dewey Decimal System.
That's it.
Gotta
Don't give them
know.
any ideas.
Gotta know DDS, man.
Do they still have the card catalog, or is it all on computers now? I haven't been to a library in a long time.
It's all computerized. At my library, anyway, it's all computerized.
Even
You just-
libraries use computers now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to a library. But then with the internet, you don't really need libraries that much anymore. Any information that you need, you can look it up.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. This is episode 103. Don't believe me? It's true. It's episode 103. Blippity blue, blah, blah. Episode number 103.
So, Aaron, what was your finest memory that you have of Bulletproof underwear?
Probably the first one. No, it was 1 year anniversary when we were reading that screenwrite.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
we were
yeah.
reading the script for Platoon.
Yeah,
That's
that
it.
was it. Yeah, okay. Well, Flex, we got to come up with something stupid like that again, like some goofy idea.
Why? We already did that.
I don't know. Hey, Aaron, just in case we can get a big group, could we maybe get you to come back with a group, and like yickety yak with you?
You know my answer is going to be yes.
Okay, cool.
I can never
cool.
say no to you, Yam.
Ah. Because we're friends. We're friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what this means. You know
Yes,
what this means.
I
do
know exactly what this means.
I got an excellent view of the mirror on Aaron's glasses.
You can see yourselves.
It's like,
That's right.
all right. So, Mr. Flex,
Yes,
take us out.
taking us home. Bloop.